Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 60. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Memphis Egyptians.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions. Years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 4. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Egyptians need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside, where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run again with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. To throw is Goff. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. It's a close game here early on. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Egyptians continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past...
Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Goff now looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder... because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Egyptians are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner.
And because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring, but pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On first down, Donald. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Egyptians are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the 50, it's Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's 3rd and 3. Open here is Jones. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zay Jones, 43 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Down to the 10. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Egyptians are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Look at the big fella go. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Run the ball. Run the ball. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another big gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in right around the goal line. And running with power here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Egyptians are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now it's Goff. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come. Now Goff. Pickens on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mind...
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to claw one back.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run on first down. Donald. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards there and a first down. Up the middle they go. Donald breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Taking in our second half blowout material. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Egyptians start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now Goff. Off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Harris. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try.
Carey wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Donald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Donald, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
As Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.